Today we will tell you an old South Indian folk tales about the blue jackal. Once upon a time in an ancient forest, home to many animals. Among them lived a cunning jackal. He didn't like his pack, so he always wandered around by himself. Due to his habit of wandering alone, he once reached a human village alone. After tasting the wonderful taste of humans' cooked food, the jackal always went secretly to village for filling his appetite. He knew that the human beings would give him a sound beating if he were caught. The village had some dogs and the jackal was afraid of them. They were sure to kill him or hurt him badly if they ever managed to catch him. But the lure of food proved too strong for him, and the jackal went to the village again and again. One day, just as he was about to enter a big house after smelling some good food, he heard the sound of loud barking. To his horror, he saw a group of dogs running towards the house. They looked fierce, and the jackal was soon trembling in fear. He ran willy-nilly and tumbled right inside a tub of blue dye. The dogs missed him and ran the other way. By the time the jackal climbed out of the tub, he was dyed blue from head to foot. Jackal ran away from there as soon as he could. Jackal was thirsty after all that running, went to drink some water, but got almost scared by his own reflection. He looked really strange and totally unlike any other animal. The jackal was very happy.
No one will be able to recognize me now. I can easily fool everyone in the forest.
The jackal was quite right. When he entered the forest once again, everyone was surprised to see such a strange animal. There had never seen any animal of that color before. The rat and rabbit asked him,
"Who are you?"
Even though Lion irritated, he still asked the jackal,
"Where have you come from?" And the added with a frown, "Did anyone send you?"
Blue Jackal confidently says in a grand voice,
Lord Indra, King of Heaven, has sent me to look after you.
Jackal says,
I'll be your king from now on.
Lion roars and says,
"But I have always been the king of the forest."
Jackal says,
All that must change now, as I am the king. All of you must serve me and do exactly as I tell you.
Lion roars and says,
"What if we don't?"
Blue Jackal, who had already thought of everything, says,
Then Lord Indra will destroy the entire forest and all of you with it.
The animals did not dare to say anything more. Even the lion backed down. Everyone was murmuring among themselves when the rabbit and all other animals approached him and asked, What would you like us to do? The blue jackal, happy with his deceit, says to them,
Bring me lots of food. To start with, I am hungry and can't take care of you unless I am properly looked after.
The animals rushed off in different directions. They took care to bring whatever they could find and offered the best of everything to the blue jackal. The jackal was happy and had his fill. Needless to say, there was far more food than he could eat. After having his fill, he says,
Now all of you can eat up the rest of the food, but mind you, you must bring me fresh food every day.
The animals promised to serve him faithfully. He assigned special duties to all the animals but banished the pack of jackals from the forest because he was afraid they might recognize him someday. The Blue Jackal had a wonderful time after that. He did not need to step out of the forest or risk confronting the dogs. He now got the best of everything without doing anything at all. He was happy how he had tricked the whole forest to do his bidding. But one day something unexpected happened. The banished pack of jackals was roaming just outside the forest. The banished pack of jackals howled together loudly. The Blue Jackal forgot himself and joined in the howling just as he used to do before. The other animals were present when it happened and stared at him incredulously. Here was their mighty blue king howling just like a jackal. The other animals were present when it happened and stared at him incredulously. Here was their mighty blue king howling just like a jackal. So he was a jackal after all and not a strange creature sent from heaven. He had merely colored himself somehow and had been fooling them all these days. They fell upon the Blue Jackal and killed him before he could explain or protest. And that was the end of the Blue Jackal's reign as king. And that's the story of the Blue Jackal. It's a fun tale that teaches us about honesty and how lying can eventually lead to trouble.
Hi guys, did you like this story? If you like more stories, then please do like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you. Bye-bye.